Hey guys, this is Clinton Jeff, and today we're checking out a collab between BAPE and Undefeated with the Adidas ZX 8000 or ZX 8000 depending on how you want to pronounce that. Let's check them out. Alright, the BAPE Undefeated Adidas ZX 8000 dropped on November 14th for about $140 in the US. They actually came in two colorways. There's this, the core black, white and gum colorway, which I think is easier to style, versus the other green colorway, which is way more hyped because it was exclusive to Undefeated and BAPE stores only. BAPE actually dropped the green colorway here in Malaysia, but it was kind of a quiet drop, so no one really knew about it, and they didn't really post on their Instagram account either. This collab is part of the 26 special pairs of the Adidas A to ZX campaign and represents the letters BU in the set, where B stands for BAPE and U stands for Undefeated. Honestly, Adidas does some really cool things once in a while, but this whole A to ZX campaign of theirs has been ridiculously hard to keep track of, and the collabs haven't really been that great either, apart from the Lego collab. And even then, not too many people are fans of the ZX 8000 silhouette that they're trying to push here. Coming to the review and starting with the box, once again Adidas is slacking off with the boxes on their collabs. This is a pretty boring white box in a slide out style like a Yeezy box. There's the A to ZX branding on the side and on top of the box, but no real indication on what's inside apart from the size tag on the side. Coming to the shoe itself and starting with the toe box, you'll notice it's covered in this camo print nylon material with the BAPE head logo making up part of the pattern. This is on both the left and right shoe, but it's done in this really interesting way. Moving towards the toe cap, there's a tiny leather panel that also acts as reinforcement for this area so that your toenails don't poke through the upper. Surrounding the entire toe box is this black colored suede material which just looks great on the shoe. The black suede extends upwards towards the middle of the shoe where the design becomes quite a bit more intricate. On the black suede material, you see this black colored TPU panel that contains the middle three eyelets for the laces. Speaking of which, there's two sets of laces included here. There's the black pair, which are these black flat laces with 3M hits that are laced into the shoe, but there's also a grey set of laces here as well, which has 3M hits, but I prefer the black laces since it makes the shoe look a lot more subtle and sleek. Both sets have the Undefeated and BAPE branding on the lace tips. The laces also have this translucent lace lock at the bottom, which has the Adidas torsion branding on it. Underneath the laces, there's a black nylon tongue, and at the top of the tongue is this black tongue tag with the BAPE logo on the left pair and the Undefeated logo on the right pair, stitched on in a white color. Coming to the inside of the shoe, you'll see this printing on the back of the tongue that reads Return of the BAPE Undefeated Los Angeles Year 2020. But there's a really cool element to the tongue here in that it has a hidden stash pocket within the tongue, so you can unzip the tongue to reveal this compartment with this camo print liner. Can't really imagine what this compartment is used for though. This does make the shoe even more unique though, since this little design feature hasn't really been on any of the other ZX 8000 collabs so far. Apart from that, there's a black sock liner, and at the bottom there's a usual ZX 8000 insole in this camo print with the BAPE head within the print and the Adidas, BAPE and Undefeated branding all in white towards the heel area. Honestly, this insole is kind of dope. I feel like the branding is going to rub off as you keep wearing the shoe though, so maybe switch to another insole if you want to preserve this. Moving on, coming to the mid panel underneath the black suede material, on the left pair you'll see the BAPE branding on the lateral side of the shoe in this gold foil material. Meanwhile, on the right pair, you'll see the Undefeated branding here instead. That gold foil branding just looks so great on this black suede. I absolutely love the implementation here. Below that, the mid panel of the shoe has more of that camo print nylon material, and you'll see the Adidas 3 stripes made in a white leather running across the side. Moving towards the collar of the shoe, you'll see this little tag stitched into the lateral side that has the BAPE and Undefeated branding both here. Moving towards the back of the shoe, you have this glossy black TPU heel cage that gives your heels more support and structure in this area. This is done over another black suede panel which extends all the way around the back of the shoe. At the top, you'll notice this tiny heel tab made out of the same camo print nylon material with this black leather material below it. And below that, right in the center, we have the Undefeated logo, which is embroidered in on the right pair with the BAPE head logo embroidered into the left pair. Moving on, that entire upper sits on this white foam midsole. You'll notice this EVA plug underneath the lateral side of the forefoot, which is also on the medial side of the heel at the back. These are put here to give you added stability for when you're walking around in these shoes. And then moving to the bottom of the shoe, you'll see this gum rubber kind of split outsole, which has a lot of intricate details around. There's the Adidas branding and this really unique traction pattern going from the heel to the toe. In the middle, you'll see the Adidas torsion system here in a bright yellow TPU bar inside the split. The torsion system here works in the same way as it does on the Ultra Boost and is here to give your arches a little bit more support in the midfoot. And then lastly, at the heel, there's this translucent blue TPU feature with the Undefeated and the BAPE branding on each shoe. And yeah, that's about it for design. You can see that there's a lot going on with this shoe. Coming to fit and sizing, the Adidas ZX 8000 does fit true to size, but if you have wide feet like I do, you might want to go up half a size. For example, I'm a size UK 11, but I have really wide feet, so I went up to a size UK 11.5 here, and they fit pretty well. Coming to comfort, the ZX 8000 isn't really known for being one of the most comfortable shoes out there at all. It's okay for casual everyday wear, but there's really not too much going on from a cushioning point of view. The foam midsole is not really soft, but the EVA plugs do make these a very stable shoe to walk around in. Alright guys, with all that out of the way, let's take a look at the BAPE Undefeated Adidas ZX 8000 on feet. Alright guys, so that was a quick look at the BAPE Undefeated Adidas ZX 8000. All in all, I'm honestly not a huge fan of the ZX 8000 silhouette. I just don't quite like how the split outsole looks here. But out of all the collabs so far, I do think that this is the strongest one. I really like what BAPE and Undefeated did with the shoe, and I think the design edits really work well. The materials used are also pretty good, granted it's still mostly nylon everywhere on the upper, but the hits of the suede and the leather does make these look way more expensive than they actually are. The shoe is also really well put together, and I want to point that out because Adidas Q&A has been pretty bad lately. Thankfully, there were no glue stains or odd marks anywhere on the shoe at all. So yes, this is definitely my favorite collab so far, and that's really saying something for me because I'm a huge Lego fan, but I just didn't like how the Lego collab looked at all. The colors used here with the camo print, the hits of gold, and the gum outsole all make for a really great looking shoe that is easy to style as well. I'm not really sure if the green colorway will be as easy to style as these, even though those have way more hype. But all in all, I think Adidas, BAPE and Undefeated did a really great job here. Alright guys, so that's what I think about the BAPE Undefeated Adidas ZX 8000. I'd love to know what you guys think about this shoe, and are you thinking about picking up a pair? Let me know right in the comment section below. Of course, if you want to see more photos of the shoe, you can head on over to my Instagram account to check them out. And maybe give me a follow at ClintonJeff. And hey, if this video was helpful to you and you want to support the channel, don't forget to hit the like button right below. And maybe subscribe because that would be definitely appreciated. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.